Hello there, I'm another Magento dev, and this is pretty much part 2 of a series of tutorial videos with regards to customising the Luma theme. And we're in the header territory at the moment. And I just wanted to do this one. It's a shorter one than the others, but it's going to look at something key to the process of editing the header. I want to talk about the difference between moving something that exists within Luma theme, example the logo or the search, and also adding in and how to add in custom blocks to your Magento using the layout XML and PHTML files. As I say, it's a quick one because I'm conscious that in the other tutorials I'm sort of skipping over this process a little bit and really explaining the core functionality of what I'm doing, but I just thought this is a good interjection now just to spend a few minutes looking at the difference and the process between the two. I hope it's useful. We'll jump in. Okay, so one of the things that I want to sort of explain in a little more detail is how to add your own custom PHTML blocks to, say, the header, but anywhere really. I know I talked in another tutorial about moving existing, moving core things, like we've moved the logo here, and then we're editing the core logo template. The difference really between a custom template and one that you've moved is the custom template, if you're creating it, you can basically put it wherever you want, but obviously just to make this easier, I've put all of the custom templates into the sort of header folder. This header folder still exists in, if I show you, the Magento folder. So we'll just go have a quick look at this because I think it's worth noting. So all of this stuff is found in module theme. There, view, front end, templates, HTML header. So same file path. So HTML header. So as you can see, the logos, templates, HTML header, the logos in there, and there's all these other pieces in the theme, like there's actual header HTML. So we can take a look at that. So there's the welcome message and stuff all in there. But when we're dealing with our own custom ones, it's good practice to sort of put them in a place that makes sense, which is sort of within there, but they can be mixed in with core templates as well, like we've shown here with the logo. So all you really have to do, the only thing you have to sort of remember is that unless you've built in any sort of other module functionality, and this is more in a module, you would do this where you would create your own block, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But this is essentially the default Magento class, which is Magento framework view element template. That's as good as not having a class element. Like, Magento requires that you have a class element, so this basically goes in as almost a placeholder. As you can see, I've used it like on every one of these custom PHTML files. So essentially that's all you're doing. You're making sure that you've got that selected as the class. The name can be anything, as anything, and then the template is relative to the folder, which is Magento theme, and then you don't need to include the templates folder in this extension. You jump straight to, in this case, HTML header, mobile nav, or account link, as you can see down here. So I thought I'd just touch on that really quickly, as it's, it becomes quite important because you do find yourself sort of adding these things in during your development process, and it's good to know. I think it was good to know. It was good when I found out that that's how you did it and how easy it was.